Water temperature up pretty high.
It is, and there are no immediate implications of Atlantic activity that would be affecting the southeast or even the east coast. But it's something we'll watch toward the end of the month. This pattern that's kept things so stormy around here is somewhat related to the lull in activity over the Atlantic. I think that is going to start to flip around a little bit after August 20th. And at that point, I think the storm train may finally stop around here too. Finally got the sun back in Inverness and up toward the summit. Mountain Brook, Vestavia in the view there from Grandview Hospital. No rain around here at the moment, but there are some isolated showers up into parts of North Mississippi. These are little spotty downpours up here north of Tupelo, close to Iuka, and then over toward Alcorn County, toward Benton County too. Then you go to the west and look at those thunderstorms blowing up here over Arkansas. They're not severe at the moment, but look how the clouds from the top are getting sheared off by the upper air winds. That's high, thin clouds coming down into the delta of Mississippi. And if you follow that path, well, look where they're headed. Pickens County, Tuscaloosa County, Shelby County, Jefferson County late tonight. Another good chance of some potentially heavy thunderstorms. So there's the upper air winds overlaid on the showers that are developing back in Arkansas. We'll put those showers into motion here and then add the timeline on top of it. So some strong storms could develop between now and 10 p.m. over Mississippi. By 10 o'clock, most of those will be moving into western Alabama. Maybe one or two sneak into Marion County, Lamar County, or Pickens County before 10 o'clock. That's a rough estimate on their time of arrival since they haven't fully developed yet. Sometimes that initial moment that they cross the state line can be a little fuzzy. So we'll keep you posted on how that may change over the next few hours. About 10 a.m. to 2 or 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., Hamilton, Jasper, Birmingham, Helena, Alabaster, Tuscaloosa, Greensboro up to Coleman, and then into parts of Blount County, St. Clair County, we'll start to see the storms come in. Some of them could have some gusty winds, maybe not as bad as last night as it was up in North Alabama, but they still could get pretty blustery. Localized flooding is also possible. Then about 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., the storms are transitioning eastward over toward Anniston and Gadsden, and then they start to move out tomorrow morning. Another impact day tomorrow. We're going to start with some scattered downpours, maybe in time for the bus stop again tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon getting up to around 88 degrees. Friday afternoon, another chance of scattered thunderstorms, and a couple of those could be severe. Most of the strong wind and hail threat would be south of the Birmingham area, so from Shelby, Tuscaloosa, Bibb, Chilton, Coosa, Talladega County, as well as Clay County, southward down toward U.S. Highway 80. Some hail and some gusty winds are possible. Let's go back and look at what's happening for tonight. Here comes that cluster of thunderstorms out of Mississippi into West Alabama. And you notice not a lot of them look all that mean, but then you get one or two here and there that could really be bringing lightning, gusty winds, potentially some small hail and some flash flooding. And they don't just blast through. They're going to hang around through tomorrow morning as well. And that's why I think we're going to stay in the 80s tomorrow. A chance of some hit or miss showers throughout the day on Friday. And then another round of storms is going to come through on Saturday. And then Sunday is an impact day because it's just going to be so hot. Look at that heat index Sunday afternoon between 105 and 110 degrees. That's what it'll feel like. We finally start to see a little break from this pattern with some drier air, less humidity, and more comfortable mornings toward the middle part of next week. You're watching WVTM 13 News.